Hi, and welcome to this video tutorial on how to create a game in Google Slides. Have you ever gone to browse for a game for your classroom but couldn't find something to suit your needs? Well, today I'm going to show you how to create a game that you can make your own to suit your needs. All right, the first thing we need to do is go to the web browser. I'm going to put in Google Slides. I'm going to go down to the middle here and click Go to Google Slides. And then to make a new presentation, click on the plus sign that says blank. And then the first thing we need to do once we open it is make sure that we rename it so that we know how to find it. So I'm going to call mine Rhyming Game, and that's what I'm going to show you how to make today. All right, so we've got our name saved up at the top. I like to X out of themes so I can see it full screen. All right, so now we need to add a border. I like to start by taking this stuff off, and to do that you just click on it, highlight it, and hit delete or backspace. All right, now to insert a background, you click up to the top and you click insert, and you can insert an image. You can upload an image from the computer, or you can search the web for a border. For the purposes of this tutorial, I went ahead and I did two things that I can show you. One is that you can save all of your clip art for a project in a folder on your desktop. And that way you can just pull things straight from this into your presentation. The other idea is that you can put your clip art into a web document like this, and then you can simply copy and paste these into your presentation. All right, now I need to go ahead and insert my border. So to do that, I'll click on Image, Upload from Computer, and I'll search for a border that I previously found for free on Teacher Pay Teachers. You can also look on Google Images. All right, now that that's inserted, I'm going to go ahead and rotate it. Let's get us full size. And then I'm going to go ahead and drag it to fill the full slide. All right, the next step is we need to insert a text box. So we're going to hit Insert, Text Box. We're going to make this our title slide to give our students, whoever's using the game, some direction. So I'm going to name this Rhyming Game, and then I'll put my name, and then I'll go ahead and go up and change the font, make it bigger so that they can see it, and then I'm going to go ahead and center it. And then underneath, what I like to do is I like to include some directions to the game. So however you have your game set up, you might want to tell them what to do. So in this game, they will be clicking on a thumbs up or a thumbs down to tell if something rhymes. I'm going to leave that off for now so we can proceed with the tutorial. Now that we have our title slide set up, we're going to go ahead and duplicate this slide so that we can use the same format for all of the rest of our slides. So to do that, we're going to see this highlighted preview. We're going to right click and go down to duplicate. So I like to duplicate the slide, then I like to take off the text, and then I'm going to click duplicate a few more times so we have some extras to work with. All right, the next step in our game is we're going to go to our first slide. And because this is a rhyming game, this game is geared towards pre-K students. I'm going to put a simple title. So my title will be, Does It Rhyme? Question mark. So that will be this is my question slide. And now I need to insert some clip art. So like we talked about before, I have some saved in a clip art folder, but I also have some saved on a Word document. Okay, we're going to go ahead and go up to Insert. We're going to try it a different way. We're going to click Upload from Computer. So here's my Clipart file that I have saved. I'm going to go ahead and insert the cat. So I'm going to make it a pretty good size so that my students can see it. And then I'm going to go back up and insert the hat. Okay, now that I have my two images, you can kind of play around with how you want them positioned on your screen. So my students have two pictures here. Does it rhyme? Is it a cat or is it a hat? Well, now we need to add a way for them to select their choice. So to do that, I like to insert a thumbs up and a thumbs down, which are really good for early elementary children. They know exactly what that means. Does it rhyme? Yes, that's a thumbs up. If it doesn't rhyme, it's a thumbs down. So I'm just going to follow the same steps, insert the thumbs down. All right, so now that we have our two choices, so we have our two choices for our question slide. Now we need to create two more slides. The next slide that we need to create is a slide telling them that they got the answer right. So on this slide, I'm going to put the words, great job. So when they click on the right answer, they're going to come to this page and it's going to tell them, you got it right. Okay, so we have our great job page and we're going to insert some clip art and I'll show you later how to link it. So we're going to insert something happy. So I have a star. You can upload a heart or a smiley face. And I like to resize it and put it in the bottom corner as kind of like a page turner. Okay, so there's our great job slide. We're going to go back to the duplicated slide here. And now we're going to make a slide that lets them know that they didn't get the answer right. So I like to call this try again. Okay, now with try again, you want them to go back and try that question over again. So to do that, I like to put an arrow in, and that way they know it's sending them back. So to do that, you go up to Insert, Shape, and Arrow. So it doesn't matter, you can do any kind of arrow you want. You can do a simple left arrow. You can put it in, you can fill it up here with whatever color you would like. And that's what they're going to click on to send them back. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to link all of these so that it makes a game. So we're going to go back to Does It Rhyme? We're going to click on the thumbs up. We're going to click Insert, Link right here. Okay, once you get to this, it's going to ask you what slide you want to go to. So for this one, it's pretty easy. So if we have a thumbs up and we want to send them to the slide that says they did a great job, we're going to be sending them to the next slide. So right here, you can click on next slide. You can also click slides in this presentation and it will let you click on any number of slides in the presentation to send it to. So we will click next slide. And now it's linked to that next page. And we will go back and check these later, but I'm going to show you how to insert the rest. We're going to do the same thing with the thumbs down, insert, link, and instead of going to the next slide on this one, we need to go slides in the presentation. So you can see over here that these are all numbered. We need to go to slide 4, try again. So now we're linked to slide 4. All right, now we need to go to great job, okay? So once they've done this and they're ready for the next question, they're going to click on the star, and the star is going to send to the next question. Right now, we don't have another question. So to show you how to do this, I'm going to go ahead and duplicate this slide, and I'm going to copy it down here, okay? So that's our example for our second question. You will, of course, go in and create as many questions as you would like, but let's go back to great job. All right, once we click on great job, we're going to click on the star, we're going to insert the link, and we're going to send them to slide 5, our new slide. And just so I don't confuse you, I'm going to take off some of these images so that when I show you the preview, you know that we're going to the right slide. Okay, so we've done our star, and now we need to do our arrow, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to click on it. We're going to click Insert, Link, and this time we need to go back to the second slide so that we can try it again. Okay? Now, the most important part of making a game is testing out all of the links, okay? Testing the links is perhaps the most important part of making a game because you want to make sure that when your students come to play the game, it actually works. So to do that, we're going to go ahead and go up to the top where it says Present, and we're going to hit Present from the beginning. Okay? Here's our title slide. We're going to click, and it's going to go to the next page. Now, we're going to practice playing it. Does it rhyme? Yes, it rhymes, and it sent us to Great Job. So we know that link worked. Now, if we click the star, it should send us to that new question, and it did. All right, now we need to test out if we got the answer wrong. So we're going to go back up to Present, Present from the beginning. We've got our title slide. We're going to say it doesn't rhyme, and it sent us to try again. Now, when we click the arrow, it should send us back to the question once more. And it did. So all of our links are working. If ever you have a link that doesn't work, just go ahead and try it again. Sometimes the links are a little finicky, and sometimes you just have to click on it once more. This is another way that you can check to see if it works. If you click on the image, it should tell you what slide it goes to. So you can go through and check, and it will say what slide that it needs to go to. If you have accidentally put this in wrong, you can click the pencil button and you can change the link at any time. That we have tested our links, we need to share it. So to do that, you're going to click on the share button. And then this is really important down here. So down here where it says get link, it says restricted. So only people added can open with this link. So you can do that, and you can type in email addresses to people if you want to send it that way. But the easiest way to send out to maybe your students or to several people is to click change to anyone with this link. Now when you copy this link and submit it in Remind or Seesaw or email or however you want, anyone that clicks on this link will be able to open and play this game. Thank you so much for taking the time to view this video tutorial. I hope this helps you create a game for the needs of your students. And just remember, the possibilities are endless.